Goeiemôre, ek is Penuel die Black Pen. Ek wil net sê veel geluk en ek is baie trots op die manne, die kerels, Kali Kreel en Ernst Roots van Afriforum met hulle nuwe Afriforum televisie, Afriforum TV, wat volle gratis is. For a lot of black South Africans, Afrikaans people have been giving you guys the blueprint. Yes, Afrikaans people and their government caused many atrocities under apartheid. They relegated black people off their land. They basically treated black people as like the lowest form of scum and exploited and oppressed them. I fully agree, and it's something that needs to be fixed. Obviously, it won't be fixed by your ANC or the EFF or whatever other black government, because unfortunately they work to serve colonialists and the British Queen and everyone else that is not the black masses. With that being said, Afrikaners is plesierig. Afrikaans people have been giving us the blueprint for years. From the Redingstadsbond to the Broederbond to what they're doing now, building Curo, when they built Volkskas and Absa through like Stokvel money. And look now, they're building their own online streaming service, Afriforum TV, which is free. It's got no ads. And what they're saying is that it's going to give them a voice, because they've said that there's white genocide with farm killings, which I think frankly is bullshit when you look at the data. I think 2 years ago, 74 people were killed on farms, and some of them were farm workers. So I call bullshit on that. But with that being said, that's their voice and that's their story. And I've said before that you have to fight propaganda with propaganda. The Americans using the United Nations are going out there calling Vladimir Putin a war criminal. They go out there calling Kim Jong-un a dictator and Xi Jinping and his China a surveillance state, when they do the exact same things and they go around bombing and killing and surveilling their own citizens. That's why you need to fight propaganda with propaganda. And if you feel white Afrikaners are talking rubbish, it's up to you as the black nation to build your own. You can call it Afriforum television, or Mabonagude, or call it ngesiZulu, or ngesinguni, ngesindebele, ngesitswana, ngesu, whatever language, it's up to you. And fundraise, crowdfund, build your own banks, something better than a VBS. You guys have got much love. All it shows is black people suffering, black people cheating on each other, black people bashing each other. If you've ever watched CakeNet, it's a very, very wholesome channel that speaks about positive Afrikaans stories and has positive content. Guys, Afrikaans people are giving us the blueprint and we're sleeping. Don't even know why I'm saying we. I'm speaking specifically to black South Africans. I mean, I've become a non-racialist. I know I'm still suffering from pro-black, but I'm trying to get out of that. But for black South Africans, these guys are giving you the blueprint. Solidarity, the union, along with Afriforum, have built Soltech, a 300 million rand university for Afrikaans-speaking students. They've been fighting for Afrikaans at the Universiteit van Stellenbosch. They've created their own communities in Oranje. They're now fighting for an independent Western Cape. What is stopping Zulu people from building an independent nation of KwaZulu and removing the Portuguese Natal at the end? A Portuguese name which means Christmas. Why is it still there? Natal is not even a Portuguese colony. It's up to you. I remember watching an interview by one of the Afriforum spokespeople saying, if black people would like to build something like us, we're very free to teach them and to work with them. The Meyiwa family, of which currently Usenzo's hoping to get justice, may he rest in peace. The Meyiwa family ended up having to ask Afriforum to help them, which shows that Afriforum is actually not racist as you guys would like to think. They're willing to work with people that respect them and that are willing to ask for help from them. All they focus on is fighting for the rights of a minority of Afrikaans-speaking people. And by Afrikaans people, they're also not saying white people. They're saying anyone who loves the Afrikaans language, anyone who loves and lives the Afrikaans culture. Again, veel geluk. Ek is baie trots op die manne van Afriforum. Please know that a lot of us are watching you guys. A lot of us are inspired by you guys. A lot of us, after putting the emotions of apartheid and what white Afrikaners have done to black people, can see through that and see the positive things that you guys do for this country. The businesses that you've built, the commercial farms that you've created, and the constant work you've put in, whether it's in sports, whether it's in business, whether it's in education. Panyaza Lesufi, the Gauteng MEC of Education, ended up asking Curo to assist with schooling for some of the students that couldn't get spaces in some of our government schools. That's leadership. And the beautiful thing about Afriforum is that they've got great leaders, they're very transparent, and they've got great followers who aren't there constantly asking a million questions and bashing. They make sure that they pay their debit orders, whether it's 10 Rand, 100 Rand, 150 Rand per month, and they show up. If you have to volunteer to cut grass, if you have to volunteer to be neighborhood watch, if you have to show up to meetings, if you have to lead in Afriforum as well, we're seeing the power of good, strong fellowship, not just leadership, fellowship, followers that respect their leaders and do what needs to be done to move forward. I look forward to watching some of the stuff on Afriforum TV and learning more from the Afrikaans nation that I can then instill and implant and implement within my penalism community, which is non-racialist and non-sexist and is futuristic in building a better world. Have a great day. Lekker dag aan al van julle. Ek is baie lief vir julle en onthou dat Afrikaners is plesierig. Ngiyabonga bafethu, nibe krent. Much.